I know, I'm a little bit late. My bad, but better late than never. We have 2 Android 21 EZAs coming, which is pretty sick. A unit I still do not have. But one thing I need to check before we even do anything is this. So it's actually true. She's got Kid Boo's EZA medals, which doesn't really make sense because she has her own Dokkan event. I mean, maybe it's one or two things. Maybe it's a hint. Maybe we are getting Boo for the GDC this year. I know we're coping again. Maybe we're finally going to get out of Kid Boo. Or maybe it has something to do with the fact that Dokkan doesn't have the right to heroes anymore. It could just simply be that. But I know we're a day late, but either way, let me know what you think of both the Android 21 EZA down in the comments. And do you think we're going to get an LR Kid Boo for GDC, or is it just hope? So, starting with AGL 21, she does gain 210% attack and defense. All allies key +2, launches 2 additional attacks, each which have a 70% chance to become a super attack, 70% chance to crit, 70% chance to dodge. Already, this is actually a really good start. We haven't even transformed yet, and already she's giving out key support. She's got 2 additionals with a 70% chance, 70% chance to crit and dodge. All fantastic. I love versatile kits like this because it means you can kind of do anything when it comes to hidden potential system, but so far we're starting really well. When there's another demonic power category ally attacking in the same turn, 21% damage reduction because of Deborah. That is, she's going to slot quite nicely on his team. Off the top of my head though, I don't know where else you're going to run her right now. I could just be forgetting some categories that she actually goes on. I mean, I probably am because I don't have the unit, but demonic power, Deborah, that's a strong one. Then when attacking, she does gain 210% attack and defense. Then after receiving or evading an attack, she does get key +2, 210% attack for 4 turns. Then after performing 3 attacks in battle, which I mean base 2 here, so it's not supers, it's just attacks, she will have a attack break once and 21% damage reduction within the turn once. So I think the way this one works is just after she does it, she gets it once within the turn, then loses it. So she will have 42% damage reduction. Then after performing 6 attacks in battle, she will have another attack break and a chance to evade enemies' attack by 21% within the turn, which takes her up to 81% chance to dodge, which is kind of crazy. So the damage reduction is there to help her deal with normals. You want her to dodge still with super attacks or just dodge in general. It's a pretty solid unit. She does raise attack for 21 turns. Did she do this for before? I cannot remember, but fair. 21 turns. I mean, that's still a long time. You know, realistically, are you going to get to 21 turns? No. So, I mean, unless you take her into Festival. But outside of that, I mean, you're never really going to hit it. So that's going to be 30% attack raise for 21 turns and then 30% defense raise for the turn with immense damage with a 50% chance to stun. Then after she does transform, she'll recover 40% HP, which is always nice to have. 210% attack and defense, 21% damage reduction, 2 guaranteed additional supers, which is huge, by the way. Not only for just damage and crit chance going with that, which she still keeps. 70% chance to crit, which means, again, she could actually just do not only just good damage in general with 3 base super attacks guaranteed, and then maybe another one from the hidden potential system, but then also actual just raw damage output with all that crit chance. Then you've got all allies key +2, demonic power, battle wits, or crossover category allies, 21% attack and defense. And then she'll also recover 21% HP at the end of turn. Again, it's not a lot. Actually, I say it's not a lot. 21% is actually quite a bit to just do with no gimmick, no conditions, no nothing. So that's actually quite helpful, especially for no item runs. Then when attacking, she does gain key +3, 210% attack and defense. When receiving an attack, 210% defense again. And then when there is another demonic power category ally attacking in the same turn, 21% damage reduction, 210% when attacking. So she will have that 42% damage reduction with basically a bit more relaxed conditions. Along with the dodge chance and the healing and the built-in additionals and crit, she looks pretty solid. I wouldn't say she looks cracked or insane or anything, but she looks like a very, very solid, very good, very strong EZA. But I wouldn't say she's insane. I wouldn't say she's broken. I wouldn't say she's crazy. And that's not a bad thing. You know, not every single EZA needs to be, oh my god, new best unit in the game. But she looks strong. She looks good. She looks very, very solid. It's a shame I don't have her, so I won't actually get to use her. But, I mean, overall, a solid EZA. Can't really complain. Then on super attack, she's still raising attack by 30% for 21 turns. She will greatly raise defense by 50% for 1 turn, which is quite nice, especially when you consider the fact she has 2 guaranteed additional super attacks. So that's a lot of extra defense to get in her passive. And she'll also recover 7% HP every time she supers on top of the 21 at the end of the turn. I mean, you're easily looking at what? Over 35% HP at the end of turn on healing, which is really, really good, by the way. I like that a lot. I think as a slot 3 unit, I think she would actually just be amazing, especially with that just constant healing throwing through the team. So then we have the other 21, which is, yeah, the Fizz one, also the Kid Buu medals. I do have this one. Hopefully she's good. When you activate the entrance animation upon her entry, she will gain 321% attack and defense and damage reduction rate of 21% 1 time for 6 turns. And then 1 time she will have a guaranteed additional super attack also for 6 turns, along with a 70% chance of an additional super attack and a 50% chance to dodge starting from the 7th turn from the character's entry. So essentially, after the 6 turns, when she loses all of this, from turn 7, she will go down to a 70% chance of additional super rather than guaranteed, and a 50% chance to dodge, which she didn't actually have before from her initial entrance animation, which is quite nice. Then she starts with Key Plus 3, 221% attack and defense, 21% damage reduction again. So she will have for 6 turns a total of 42%. She does have a 50% chance to crit, recovers HP with Sweet Treats, and she gives Demonic Power, Battle of Wits, or crossover category allies 21% attack and defense. And then if you run the Dokkan Fest EZA with this one, once the Dokkan Fest transforms, you can essentially stack their 2 supports together, which is really nice, along with the fact that she's also going to be gaining the key and support from the AGL 21 and vice versa. Then when attacking, she does gain 321% attack, and then receiving attack, she does get 221% damage reduction, along with, 221% defense. That would be nice if she got that much damage reduction. And then 21% damage reduction when there's another Demonic Power category ally attacking in the same turn. So essentially, she's kind of like a B-Tech version of the Dokkan Fest. It's literally almost the exact same, apart from the fact there's 50% chances. There's probably not as much in terms of stats, because one's a Dokkan Fest, one decides units, one, you know, has 70% chance to dodge, more crit. She's essentially just a B-Tech version, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Then when HP is 60% or less, when the target enemy is in the following status, or HP is 60% or less, she has guaranteed crit, which is nice. The other one definitely didn't have that. Then for every final blow delivered, which these things can be a little bit finicky to set up. If you do hit 40% HP recovery is nice, but again, they can be a little bit techy, a little bit finicky to set up if you specifically are trying to go for it. And then on super attack, she's greatly raising attack and defense by 50% for 6 turns and causes supreme damage to the enemy. I mean, look, overall, both EZAs are good. They are solid for what they are. That applies to both, as I said. What I will say is, I said, this Fizz one is just essentially a B-Tech version of this one, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Although I do think a unit like this does need more dodge, and she does need it more consistently. Like, she only gets it from turn 7 onward. And then prior to that, she doesn't have any. So, I mean, if she gets super attack, she's pretty much dead, which is not a good sign. I mean, she kind of has nothing to deal with it apart from just kind of baby her and keep her safe. But again, outside of that, both EZAs are good. Both EZAs are very, very solid, especially the AGL 21. Again, will work really well on Deborah's team. Outside of that, I don't really see much else place where you're going to be running this 21. I mean, her categories aren't there. Let me quickly see if they're on this 21's. I mean, there's a little bit there. I mean, Power Absorption, Peppy Girls. I mean, Peppy Girls might be a shout with the new EZAs and new units, but I mean, the new units don't actually go on Peppy Girls. But I mean, so pretty much Demonic Power is going to be the main place to run 21 off the top of my head. But yeah, some solid EZAs. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and let me know what you think we're going to be getting for GDC. Are we finally going to get an LR Kid Buu? Let me know. But I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care, have a great day, and peace.